What's up, guys? Most trainers are stuck. They think success is flashy, an overnight thing. It's not a system. And what ends up happening, if you follow it, you'll get so good. What's up, guys? How's it going? This is another episode of the Rise and Thrive podcast. I'm here to talk to you about something that I was thinking about. The topic is how to get so good at personal training that you question the meaning of what success is. Most trainers are stuck. They think success is this flashy overnight thing. It's not. It's a system. And if you follow it, you will get so good at personal training that you'll wake up one day questioning everything because you already won. Let's break it down. When I started, I thought that personal training was something that you just do, right? And I put my head down, and I tell the story a lot. I put my head down and just started running and racing and doing everything I can to make sure that I was crushing it. And it wasn't an overnight success. It was 3 months into it. And I remember my manager took me out for Pizza Hut to go do our one-on-one. And then he was like, "Do you know how good you're doing?" I'm like, "I have no clue." Because I'm just working. I have my head down and just working and grinding. And he said, "Well, you're crushing it right now. You're sitting at 15 clients. You've hit 100. You hit 120 last month. You're on pace for 150 this month in terms of hours. You've already made 2 sales. You're doing really well." And so he went over in terms of looking at my business and looking at different things that were equal to me being successful in the business. I say all this to give you guys a reality check. Most trainers make this mistake. They chase hacks, fancy certifications, viral workouts. They bounce from one idea to the next and never sticking to a system. You know who wins? The one who does the same thing every day. That's literally what I did. Every day, day in, day out, I talked to 50 people. I got names and numbers, and all I did is the exact same thing over and over and over again. I did the monotonous thing and got success out of it. The one who does the same thing every day is the person who wins. Success isn't variety, it's repetition. The best trainers, they master the basics so well, it looks like magic. Do the same thing every day. It equals you don't need new, you don't need better. Okay? Do the same thing every day equals you don't need new, you need better. So what you got to do is focus equals force multiplier. You ever wonder why some trainers get insane results while others struggle to fill their schedule? It's focus. Can you actually focus? So that's another thing that I did. I focused on trying to fill my schedule. Every month, I looked at it and I said, I need 2 new clients. I went on the gym floor and I found 2 new clients. The average trainer is distracted. Social media, they're comparing themselves to other people. They're chasing the next best thing. They can't just do the simple thing enough. So what they're doing is you're going outside, you're talking to people, and you can't stay focused on doing the same thing that's going to reach out and get you success. The elite trainers, they're locked in. One goal, one method, no distraction. Focus equals the force that makes 1 hour of effort feel like 10. If I go on the gym floor and I put out 1 hour of effort of talking to people, I will get the results of 10 hours that you put on the floor. Why? Because my focus is there. I'll go on the floor and I have a focus to talk to people. All I'm going to do is look around and be like, who's the person that I need to talk to right now that I'm trying to help? Okay? So here's another thing. Distraction kills results. If you can't sit in a room alone and do deep work, you're toast. Period. No notifications, no multitasking, no let me just check this real quick. Distractions kill momentum, and momentum is everything. So what you have to think is like this. No distractions equals protect your focus like your paycheck depends on it, because it does. A lot of times when we're looking at trainers, or something that I did is I didn't have any distractions. I was in Ottawa, I had a girlfriend, and I didn't know anyone. So legit, the only thing that I had to just distract me was my relationship with my girlfriend, and it wasn't a distraction. I was building that. With me and Nethi, it was like she was in school, and I was focusing on me doing my thing, which was personal training and building my career, right? I just had gotten out of prison. What else am I supposed to do? My focus was on that grind. right? So I didn't really have distractions. Something that I want to say it's a gift is that because I was in prison for the time that the iPhone blew up, like I had an iPhone before I went to prison and I had a BlackBerry. Where my sister had the first iPhone and she gave it to me right before I went into prison. And I had that. And then I never, I had a BlackBerry. The last thing that I had was that BlackBerry and the iPhone. The iPhone I was just using as a gaming tool. And then I went in and I came out and I remember my girlfriend, she gave me an S3, a Samsung S3. And I remember how distracting this is. All these different things and all these apps. Crazy, right? Now, thinking about it from a point of view, I wasn't that distracted in terms of going onto it. So even like right now, my goal in terms of going onto social media isn't to look and see what other people are doing. My goal going to social media is to post things and to gain content and get traction. That's it. I'm not really distracted by social media to look and see and vicariously live through other people. I like living in the real now. And I'm sorry if you're my friend or anything like that. If I'm not keeping up with you on social media, I'm just not. My goal of social media is to gain traction. So here's another thing. You got to be your own coach. You got to be your own self-help coach. No one's coming to save you. No book, no mentor, no magic strategy. The best trainers, they coach themselves. They don't wait for motivation. They manufacture it. They don't rely on praise. They build discipline. Be your own self-help coach. Stop waiting and start doing. So something that I did when I first got started, when my manager took me out for that for Pizza Hut, like I said, I didn't need praise. I was determined to win. And now you might be listening and say like, well, I need this. And this is one thing that I need. Okay, cool. You need to communicate that. Because here's the thing. You're in the self-motivation, self-help industry. You're working on motivating and helping others. I know that everyone needs a bit of motivation. But you got to figure out how do I get motivated? How do I motivate myself? You said you want to do this. Whether that it's someone motivating you or not, you still want to do this. You need to be your own self-help coach. Stop waiting, start doing. Here's the last thing. Boring equals success. You know what real success feels like? Boring. The top 1% don't need excitement. They execute their workouts, they're repetitive, their diet the same. They win because they don't chase new, they chase mastery. Start chasing mastery. Boring is the new success. Equals, if it's predictable, it's profitable. If you can predict profitability, it's based off of you just being predictable, right? Can you show up on a day-to-day basis without taking off? I'll give you an example. Can you show up to work without being sick? And what I mean by sick, we all know what that sick means. Not actually sick. Oh, I don't feel like going to work today, so I'm just going to take the day off. Are you actually sick? I don't know. Because this is the track record that you're showing to yourself. Can you actually do deep work? I was listening to a forum podcast that I have with Jeff Millis, and we're talking about it, where can you actually give 18 months to this without giving up? Without throwing in the towel? Can you actually listen to exactly what I'm saying and getting you to do and telling you to do it without not doing it? Or how far is your attention span? Like, I'm going to tell you to read books. I'm going to tell you to take courses. I'm going to tell you who to talk to. I'm going to tell you on the floor. I'm going to tell you what to do. Can you actually just do it? Because the trainers who do that are the ones that are successful. The trainers who don't do that are normally the ones that aren't successful. And so the commonality between the ones that I see that are successful and the ones that aren't is the ones who listen. That's it. My number one goal as a personal training manager, a PTM, would be to help people on the floor. Help trainers on the floor. Help trainers get clients. That's it. Like, that's all. And it's just where it's like, if I can help trainers get clients, that's the job. So now, from that point of view, if I'm just telling you what to do and saying, this is what you have to do, this is how you do it. Okay. If you follow these rules, you'll get so good at personal training that success will feel weird. You'll look around and think, that's it? This is all it took? But that's the game. The work is the output. And if you play it right, you win every single time. Now, go do the work. Peace.